how'd you get here?
So something that's kind of magic, something that is beautiful, is that we are still in the discovery period for this game. And I don't just mean for tech in general. There are things that I learned yesterday that I didn't know about this game, and I've been playing it since launch. I've found skips in later stages that I had no idea existed. It is absolutely insane how much content there is in this incredibly short game, how many pathways there are in these stages, how much cool shit there is for you to uncover. Something that you can also uncover about this boss fight, by the way. Apparently, the YouTube comments have told me. I don't know if they're right. I don't know if they're wrong. We'll see. If you spam the left and right shoulder buttons and do the, like, Chaos Doom dash, whatever, left, right. I don't... What, this thing? Look, hold on. This thing. Apparently, that's actually faster than just going straight normally. I don't know how true that is. I can't really get a good handle on it just by looking at it. But there's... Look, I wouldn't doubt it. I also wouldn't doubt that I can do better on this boss, so I'm starting over. There we go. That's the right way of doing it. So I do actually remember that getting the S rank on this isn't a cakewalk. I've been doing relatively well on everything else so far, but getting an S rank on this, kind of fucking hard, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had to try, I think like 3 or 4 runs, maybe something like that, in order to get this. I kind of love how difficult it is to get S ranks on all these fights, and how you kind of have to not only route within levels, but also route within boss fights and make sure you understand every single mechanic pretty well in order to do well in it. Don't look at the fact that I just got hit. I'm perfect no hit run. I'm so good at this game. This boss fight's so easy. No one has ever been as good at this boss fight as I have. Oh, dude, this shit is so cool, too. Like, this boss fight is just fucking badass. This, mixed with the fact that you also have, the amazing music in the background, just like, oh my god, talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. The music, so good. He's such an asshole. I know he wanted to go into the next phase, but you should've let me beat the shit out of you first. Fucking know your place. I'm done with it, dude. I'm done with it. Don't take me into the fucking 2D whatever phase. Let me just absolutely mutilate you. I will say that is actually, it's mildly frustrating when you have to figure out like, oh my god, I'm fucking this up. I have to actually fucking attack him first, faster, whatever, or else he's gonna just go into another phase and I'm not gonna get as much damage in on him. It's a little unfortunate. It can be kind of annoying. Again, that's just partly routing. And I just needed to route better, and I needed to hit everything properly. Fuck! Yeah, we're good. I needed to hit everything properly. I needed to stop being a little baby boy with a absolutely terrible gameplay. But like, it can be frustrating. TLDR. I get so overstimulated in this boss fight, bro. There's so much shit going on. It's so cool, but I'm fucking stimming like crazy, dog. This shit is nuts. Like, actually, I realized that I fucked this up. I shouldn't have used that now, because I actually need to save it for later. I think right after this, actually. Yeah, because I need to be able to get to the top and then... yeah. I'm not gonna get the S rank now. You've got to be fucking joking me. There's no way. I cannot believe I wasted my fucking chaos control on that. Oh my god. No, I'm not getting the S rank. I'm just not getting the S rank. Oh my god. Do I restart now? I know I'm not getting it. Do I restart now? What do I do? By the way, dude, post Frontiers, they figured out how to do QTEs that just look badass. I will say, I kind of wish they were a little harder or a little more interesting, because at this point, it does feel like, after you've run this enough times, it feels like a little bit of a chore. You're like, alright, I beat the boss, but now I have to run through the fucking QTE and whatever. Check this out, by the way. Check this A rank. Check this A rank. Yay! Oh my god! Oh, I'm not touching that boss again. Fuck you. Get fucked, yo. Mama deserved to... who's his mama? Miss Eggman. Miss Eggman deserved to die from that fucking disease she had or whatever. I'm making up new lore. Motherfuckers are gonna be in the comments like, what are you talking about? That's not even... That's not even a Sonic lore thing. Are you fucking insane? Yes, I am. I'm glad you finally noticed. I'm losing my fucking mind day by day, second by second. I'm so sorry. This playthrough started off so fucking normal, dude. Did it? Did it really? Have I been weird this entire time? I don't know. I love this game, dude. It makes me fucking lose it. Because it's just so cool. And it's so awesome to be able to talk so nice about a Sonic game. And people in the comments have been like, fucking drinking game. Take a sip every single time he glazes the game. But you know what? I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that people are getting in my comments and being like, you glaze this game so much, because you know what? It deserves it. That 9 out of 10 from IGN was real as fuck. The most recent Mario RPG just came out, by the way, or it's about to come out, and that motherfucker has a 7, or no, 5 out of 10 on IGN. I just want you to know how wild it is for a Nintendo game to score lower than the newest Sonic game. What fucking world are we living in? What world are we living in? Because I couldn't even fathom this being a thing a fucking year ago. Post-Frontier, I didn't even think this was a fucking possibility. It just doesn't track. Something about it mentally doesn't track with me. But we are so fucking up, it's not even funny. BioLizard mentioned. Look at that. Oh, look at him. He's so cool. Dude, I genuinely love Shadow's lore. And this is something I've been thinking about for a while now. But my favorite character in the Sonic canon, in the Sonic universe, is Sonic. And Shadow's creation and Shadow's introduction to the series and his backstory makes Sonic even cooler by connection, by extension. So let me explain. Shadow being genetically engineered to be that guy. He has alien DNA and he has incredible science backing him from one of the best scientists in the world or whatever. And he is genetically engineered to be him, right? Despite that, he keeps getting his fucking ass beat. His spiny hedgehog ass beat by Sonic the Hedgehog, who is just naturally born to be that guy, bro. Like, it's kind of like a nature versus nurture type beat, if you will, and Sonic just keeps fucking winning, and I love it, dude. I actually love it. And then you mix that with, like, oh my god, you mix that with lyrics from fucking Sonic Frontiers, where it's like, I'm what you get when the stars collide, bro. That shit makes me feel some kind of way, and I'm not even joking, dude. That fucking hedgehog, what's down here? I don't think I've ever... What? Where the fuck? I've never been down here. Get me out! Get me out! I can't be here yet. I can't be here right now. But oh my god, he's just that guy. He's that guy, and it's fucking beautiful. It's magical, and I've never wished for anything more. I love Sonic. I love Sonic. I love Shadow. I love both of them together as characters. I think there's a reason everyone thinks they're both so raw for their own reasons. It's just, I've been thinking about this for days, by the way. I've been meaning to fucking blow my load about this for fucking days, and I can finally do it. I finally got time to sit down and record, and I can finally talk about why Shadow is the perfect stepping stone for Sonic as a character. All you Shadow fans in the replies, enjoy getting mad about what I just said. Enjoy fucking sending me mean, evil comments. I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm right and you're wrong and whatever. And now we're at the part of the game where I have to be very careful about my word choice, because Doom Morph has entered the screen. Alright, he's here to stay. And this is probably the only controversial thing about this game, because there are a decent amount of people that like it and a decent amount of people that don't like it. So everything I say here is going to come back to me somehow. So the rest of this video and the rest of Chaos Island are going to be post-commentary to make sure I don't piss off the wrong people. So every single time that Doom Morph comes into the conversation of Sonic X Shadow Generations, something that I immediately notice is that it is surrounded by drama. Okay, genuinely. It is either you like Doom Morph or you don't. There's really no in between. And a lot of Doom Morph supporters will often immediately jump to, oh, they don't like it because they don't know how to use it. And that's because of the really poor tutorialization of Doom Morph in this game. They don't explain how to use him at all. It's actually atrocious, because they tell you you can swing with him, but they don't also tell you he kind of acts like a slingshot. And that just, it's bad. That's really bad. If you don't think Doom Morph is bad as a mechanic, whatever. That's still something that's wrong that surrounds Doom Morph. And it's understandable why people would not like Doom Morph just because they don't know how to use it. So, I get that, right? But a lot of people act like that's the only reason you couldn't like Doom Morph. Because Doom Morph is being treated like a skill check, if you will. And people, from what I've been seeing, from literally all the Doom Morph conversations I have seen, everyone who's defending Doom Morph, their immediate response to people that don't like Doom Morph is, oh, you got filtered. It's a skill check, and you got filtered. I'm gonna say this in the nicest way that I can. And I know this is gonna make people upset, and I'm sorry, but this is how I feel. That is quite literally the stupidest fucking take you could possibly have. The stupidest takeaway from that situation that you could even fucking throw out there. It is nuts. Alright? Doom Morph is not a skill check. Doom Morph is a stubbornness check. Because the game doesn't teach you Doom Morph. The only way you are going to know things that are integral to experiencing Doom Morph is if you slam your fucking head into a wall over and over and over and over and over again in Chaos Island Act 1 or in the fucking overworld to figure out how to utilize this mechanic that the game doesn't teach you integral shit about. Shit that you're going to pretty much have to use in the final boss and in later parts of the game. Alright? That is frame 1. A negative on this experience. So people that are like, Doom Morph is not a negative in Shadow Generations, Doom Morph, blah, blah, blah. It still is. Because the game fucking fails at tutorializing it. And that is a massive issue when they expect you to be super competent at it. And not everyone is going to sit down and be fucking Sonic autistic enough and stubborn enough, like you and me and everyone in the comments, to sit down and do this shit. Because you can technically get through Chaos Island Act 1 and Act 2 just fine without understanding the full extent of how to use Doom Morph. You can technically do that. It won't be really that fun, but you can technically do that. And that's fine. That's not an indication of skill. The game didn't teach you shit. The game didn't teach you any... You can't say it's a skill issue if the game doesn't even fucking try to make you aware of integral mechanics. It's not like, oh, you didn't figure out how to control them super well. No, the game didn't teach you that it worked in certain ways. So the only way you're going to figure out Doom Morph works in this way is by fucking taking your dick and slamming it in the door 30,000 times until you make a mistake and say, how the fuck did that work? That's how you figure out Doom Morph. That's a negative. That's bad. Like, I think we can all agree, not tutorializing your shit is bad. And saying it's a skill issue or a skill check even, by having an ability that the game doesn't fucking teach you, and then saying that's a skill... No, it's a stubbornness check, bro. It's a stubbornness check. You're not special because you sat down and fucking jerked off to Doom Morph 30 times until you figured out that he worked like a slingshot. Just simmer on that. It is not a skill thing. It is a stubbornness thing. Beyond that, people cannot like Doom Morph for various reasons that are not related to his tutorialization. For example, I'm obviously not happy with the tutorialization, but now I get to experience the stages without having to worry about that because I know how to use them now. How has that changed my opinion? It kind of hasn't, because Doom Morph is still not one of the more fun Doom powers to use, in my opinion. It takes away... It feels like the Frenzy Wisp, right? Where it takes away a lot of your fine-tuned movement, and when you're playing a game like this, where Shadow's base movement just feels so good, having a character or an ability that just kind of sucks out some of his turn radius is really... It's not ideal. It's really not ideal. Beyond that, you have kind of like a gimped boost, and I think another aspect of it is if you so much as barely fuck up and touch something that is not the purple goop, the purple paint-like goop, you are just kind of fucked. You get thrown out of Doom Morph, and then if you're trying to go homing attack on the turn into Doom Morph thingy, you kind of have to trudge through sludge, and it's just like, it's not the punishment for failing on an ability that they don't teach you is really frustrating. And yeah, you can double jump and boost and mitigate a lot of that. It's just not fun to have turn radius and to have your boost and to have all of that gimped and then have failure be so fucking annoying, especially in like Act 2. Holy shit. There's so much Doom Morph goop and it, like, fuck, dude. Fuck. It is a frustrating ability to get used to, and at the end of the day, even though it does have this really cool, like, kind of ability where you boost and you jump and then bada bing bada boom, you lose a little bit of air drag, so you can go a little bit farther, you can do some kind of weird shit with that. Even though it has that, that doesn't mitigate a lot of the unfun aspects of it, if you will. Also, I don't know how true this is. This is one of the more frustrating things that I've been noticing, just based on playing the game and just seeing shit for myself. It seems like the homing attack reticle is a little different there, and I don't know why. It feels like I can homing attack on less shit when I'm in Doom Morph. Like, if I feel like because of the nosedive, there are certain instances where I feel like I'd be able, or I know that I'd be able to homing attack onto something with Shadow, but because I'm in Doom Morph, I can't, and I don't know why. I need to do more tests on that. I don't want to say anything definitively with that, because I don't know for a fact. I would love if someone could fucking point me in the right direction with that, but I feel as if I have a limited homing attack radius too, and when it's already a massively limited power, when you already, you know, have a worse turn radius, when you already have a worse boost, with barely any payoffs, really, then that's just the icing on top. I think it is one of the less fun abilities. And I think Chaos Island Act 1 is also one of the less fun levels for various reasons, but Doom Morph is just like it's a cherry on top. I really don't like it as much as other people do.